Judge Jackson also has a habit of refusing to answer simple common sense questions in her hearing and in questions for the record. Famously, when Senator Blackburn asked her what a woman was, she claimed that she had no idea. I asked her who has more of a right to be in the United States, new American citizens who follow the rules, waited their turn and came the right way, or illegal aliens whose very first act in the United States was to break our laws and who continue breaking them every day that they remain here illegally. Judge Jackson declined to answer. And when I asked Judge Jackson whether releasing Guantanamo Bay terrorists would make us more safe or less safe, she again pretended to have no clue. And of course, she refused to take an opinion on court packing, unlike the justice she would replace, Stephen Breyer, or the sainted Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Judge Jackson plays ignorant not because she doesn't know these answers, but because her liberal judicial philosophy is based on denying reality and trying to invent a new reality through the brute force of will as a judge. Judge Jackson's attempts to invent a new reality demonstrate a willingness to skirt the law when it doesn't fit her preferred outcome. Not only did she engage in what the Sixth Circuit called an end run around Congress to make the First Step Act retroactively reduce the sentence of that fentanyl kingpin I mentioned earlier, she also worked hard to strike down a Trump administration policy of removing recently arrived illegal aliens. The law passed by Congress granted DHS, quote, sole and unreviewable discretion on the issue. But Judge Jackson inserted herself to strike down what she called, quote, a terrible proposal by DHS, as if it's the judge's place to decide what is and is not a terrible immigration proposal. The D.C. Circuit Court, no hotbed of conservative activism, reversed her and noted that, quote, there could hardly be a more definitive expression of congressional intent than the clear language of the statute she disregarded, because she didn't care. She had an anti-Trump op-ed to write in the form of a judicial opinion as part of her audition for the political left to put her on the Supreme Court one day. Last week, Senator Durbin said that despite Judge Jackson saying explicitly that she doesn't have a judicial philosophy, she does have one, but, quote, you have to take the time to read any or all of her 578 opinions that she has issued. And for once, Senator Durbin and I see things similarly. Judge Jackson has a judicial philosophy, and that philosophy is obvious from her record on the bench. Judge Jackson will coddle criminals and terrorists. She will twist and ignore the law to reach any result that she wants. That is not what we need from a Supreme Court justice, and that is why I will vote no on her nomination.